All right, good afternoon. My name is Sean McGuire. I'm the Executive Director of the Albany County Land Bank. It is 3:32 on Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. We're calling to order a meeting of the Enforcement and Compliance Committee, and we're holding this meeting remotely per New York State Open Meetings Law. The meeting is available on the Land Bank's YouTube channel for listening and viewing. Today on the call, participating from the committee, we have Charles Toohey, Sam Wells, and Joe Seaman-Graves. Natisha Alexander is absent from the Land Bank staff. We have myself, Lynette, Shelby, and Susan joining us. The agenda has been circulated to the committee ahead of time, contains two items primarily. The first item is a review of the minutes. These minutes reflect the last meeting of the committee that was held on April 9th, 2025. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to review them. Are there any questions, suggestions, or amendments to the minutes as presented? And if not, I'd take a motion to approve those.
Just want to make sure we get the edits that Natisha had suggested at the end of the last meeting. Otherwise, with those in mind, I'll make a motion to approve.
All right. Motion by Sam. May I have a second? Joe or Charlie, can I get a second? I think I got Charlie there.
Second.
All right, so motion and a second to approve the minutes as amended to correct spelling of Natisha Alexander's name, and the other piece that she just had, just an update on the one item that she was mentioned on. So, all right, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? All right, motion carries. We'll go into our two enforcement and compliance actions. These are both staff requests. Starting in the matrix on the top here, we have 412 3rd Street in Albany. We sold this in October of 2021. Was supposed to be completed by October of 2022. We gave them 1 year. So as of April 28th, 2025, the owner does owe over $5,000 in taxes for 23 through 25. We had an in-person inspection. It's scheduled for back in March of 2022, but at that time the owner did not show. The first extension from October 2022 to April 2023 was approved without a fee, and a second extension from April 23 to January 31/24 was approved, but the owner failed to pay the required $750 recording fee. After we informed them of the fee that was in arrears, they stopped responding to emails and phone calls, with the last phone call on April 9th, 2025. In 2022, the owner reported financial hardship and stated they lived out of town and promised to advise us when they would be available for inspection, but no date was ever provided. The city shows a new electrical permit was issued on January 9th, 2025. Susan, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
Nothing, except that he's very unresponsive.
Okay. So in that case, we recommend that we start issuing a notice to preserve our ability to take this a deed in lieu of foreclosure and have our attorneys initiate that process. We'll continue to investigate it for any other issues. Obviously, the taxes are of a concern because those are going to come with the property. Any objection to having our attorney issue those letters to start this?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, it's
All right.
property in the block town.
Yep. All right, and then moving to 309 First Street, we sold this in December of 2018. Date of completion was 1 year from then, December of 2019. So as of April 29, 2025, the owner owes over $2,000 in taxes for 23 through 25. There haven't been any in-person inspections conducted and no extensions have been requested. The owner stated they live in Rome, New York, but may be available for in-person inspection during the summer. The city's data indicates that a gutting alteration permit was issued in December of 2019, just 2 days after the completion deadline that we anticipated in the original enforcement mortgage. Exterior photos that we took on April 29, 2025 show the building is now in worse condition than it was originally acquired. So staff recommendation, again, is to issue our notices to preserve our ability to take this through deed in lieu of foreclosure. You can see those pictures that we recently took in your packet on the last slide there. Any objections, concerns, or questions on initiating that process?
None here.
All right, and again,
Sounds
we'll
good.
do our due diligence to make sure that there's nothing else out there. Susan will do her sleuthing on this to see if there's any other title issues that we have to be worried about along the way as well. Any other updates, old business, new business from anybody, staff, or the committee?
None here.
All right.
I was actually just curious about Ontario and Yates Street that we discussed last month. Did you guys find a record of that legal situation involving like the second floor apartment being owned by the pizza shop in front?
No, we didn't find anything more on that other than what we, what folks knew colloquially, yeah, generally, these are big terms, about the property itself, right, and that property extends over the back there. So, no, we haven't gotten any more information out of it, nor have we taken any more action on that. We're still trying to figure out how to solve that one, and we understand that was one of the reasons why I think we were willing to sell that at that time, so.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if anything, if you guys is interesting timing given that the applicant there is involved in a potential purchase from the county downtown too. So, okay, thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. We'll try to look at that a little bit more too. Susan's taking notes on that too, so. All right, we don't have anything else for you, so without any more business, this committee will stand adjourned at 3:39 p.m. Next committee is finance at not finance, governance at 4 o'clock. And again, I share this with Joe, were you on the end of that last call for the acquisition and disposition committee? That we'll talk
Yeah.
about committee to roll some of these responsibilities into, so.
Yep, I
all
caught
right.
the end of that.
Okay. All right, we'll see you all, we'll see, I think, Charlie, you're on the committee. And Juanita, I think Sam and Joe, you're free to go for the afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Well.
Take care.